Sweet sustain. What a sweet supple tone these guitars have. It's a Gibson Custom Shop Historic Wildwood Spec 57 Les Paul. I have one of these my own self, ladies and gentlemen. A featherweight. Gibson Custom Shop Historic Wildwood Spec Featherweight. These are not weight relieved, ladies and gentlemen. Every time everyone grabs my Les Paul, they're like, oh my God, is this light? Is this chambered? I'm like, no. It is not weight relieved. They go to great lengths at the Gibson Custom Shop to find very, very light wood, down to the wings they put on the, they weigh the wings. They weigh these wildwood wings to make sure they're nice and light for the featherweight Les Paul. Carved maple top, solid non-weight relieved mahogany body, okay? Early 50s rounded neck profile on these 57s. This one has a little bit more girth, I think, than even mine. It seems to have a substantial depth to it. Cellulose trapezoid inlays, ladies and gentlemen. Custom wound Wildwood Spec pickups. This is really the big variable, isn't it? You play these Wildwood guitars, and you notice, in addition to all the other different things, like longer studs and inserts and all that other kind of stuff, the pickups have a special something. Now, we won't get into exactly what makes them the way they are, but certainly being underwound is part of it. They're, you play an old Les Paul, there's not a lot of output. It's a very bright sounding instrument, very open, very airy sounding tone. They're like beefy Telecasters, you know what I'm saying? They sound like beefy Tellies. And these pickups certainly are going after that original Seth Lover type of PAF that was in those original burst Les Pauls and so on and so forth, and 57 PAF loaded beasts. And as I said, longer studs and inserts. These are little, the minutia of what made those old guitars great. Steve and the boys from Wildwood, and of course their customer base, who are very knowledgeable about what made those old guitars great, just said, hey, here's our laundry list of stuff we'd like to have on our own Wildwood Spec versions, and they did it. And with the featherweight thing, it really takes it over the top, because then you get a really light Les Paul with all of these little specced out things to make it even more like the old ones. Okay, you just heard the neck pickup, and they get this nice kind of quasi single coil thing that I love. That just sounds glorious. Les Paul clean, I'm telling you what. An oft neglected sound is a good Les Paul clean. Everyone thinks, oh, you gotta put a lot of distortion on it, it'll sustain forever. That's true, don't get me wrong. But a good sounding Les Paul, good sounding pickups like these Wildwood Specs, man, I'll tell you what, it's a very vivid and robust sounding clean sound. I can dig it. Let's go to the middle position and hear what that all sounds like, okay? All right, here we go. Just a juicy sounding guitar. That's all I'm saying. It's a juicy sounding guitar. Let's go to that bridge pickup, see what we got. just heard this Wildwood Spec 57 Featherweight Les Paul. Here in the Wildwood Lair, I'm Gregory Cockery. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you cats on the flippity.